Welcome to today's video. Back to work today, Monday, August 4th, the first Monday in the month of August 2025. And our first price increase doesn't make any sense on the Nintendo Switch. We're gonna get into that. Gonna kind of go the pros and cons on that. Also, big update coming for the Capcom Fighting Collection 2, along with we're gonna go to Ross. We're gonna do a little toy hunt tonight. A couple of figures recently showed up. I hope I didn't. I'm like catching the tail end of this. Hopefully, we can come across. I'm gonna stop at a couple stores and test my luck, test my fate. Along with Xbox, is basically diving in shallow water. I don't know. I guess that's the best way to put it. Well, that's really hot. Current temperature 76 degrees, the high was 77, the low 59. State Fair is going on. I think Kelly and I are gonna go, we might go twice. We're gonna go Saturday for sure. Gonna make a day, a night out of it, so probably no live stream this Saturday, but might stop one of the weekdays. We just kind of pinning down a time. I've been having some luck at this Dunkin', so I mean like this coffee, one of the hottest I've ever had. So I'm weeknights probably gonna come here a little bit more. There's some people standing right over here, so didn't do the intro in the spot, but I wanted to kind of stand out by the street. Couldn't do that tonight. All right, on to Ross. Been a while since we stopped at Ross. I'd make it the two of them today. Just to test my luck. There's one figure I'm looking for. I want to say it. Hopefully it's here, and I can just say, yeah, this was the one. We'll see. Oh, Halloween coming out in full force at Ross. Decorate your room with Chucky for $11.99. This is kind of more up my alley here. Look at the peanuts. Snoopy on his doghouse. There's Woodstock for $8.99. That's a cool one. Tabletop clock. Whenever they get new merch in at Ross, usually someone comes in, catches word of it, and just goes to town. So it'll be kind of tough to come across anything, but we'll see. We'll see if look at this. I didn't expect to see gremlins. See how the bendy figs gremlins. Get on the stripe. There's the leader, Gizmo. So yeah, they have two of the brain. See Gremlins 2. What if they're doing like a remake of Gremlins? There's Batman. The WWE main event. Wrestling ring here. And the God of War figures, PlayStation. Buddy Toxin. Haven't seen Toxin for a while. Here he is. He's got his own toy. Very cool. Iron Man. Okay, I'm not seeing it here, but I'm gonna stop at get Star-Lord 1969 Ford Mustang. This is Hot Wheels. Stop at another Ross. Just see if I could score it. I'll say what it is at the end of the video if I don't find it. But I just thought check in here first. Just make sure it's not over here. It's pretty big package. But yeah, nothing here, but some cool clocks though. Of course, the thing with Ross is stuff is just scattered. They still have turtles. So if you're kind of on the hunt, they have Mikey, they have Raph, and he doesn't stand too well. But yeah, just look at there's an Iron Man. So yeah, stuff is just kind of thrown into piles everywhere. Just gotta search for it. Anyone else getting Madden? I think if you pre-order at GameStop, you get a Madden flag, a EA Sports flag. I don't think it's like your favorite team. I think it's just, it's just a Madden 26 flag, just kind of, to throw out there. But I think that's a GameStop thing. I'm not gonna pre-order, but I'll probably pick mine up at GameStop. What is that? 10 days from now is the recording of this. Okay, first things first, 40% off of the McFarlane statues. So just, they had kind of a different little promo going where they flip the boxes around. And now they've moved them over here by the games. 40% off. So that's a great deal going on through the 30th. Also, the Switch has not gone up yet at GameStop. Still $299 for the Switch, $349 for the OLED. and $199 for the lights. So GameStop has not increased the prices, although other stores have some reports that today was going to go into effect at the beginning of the week. GameStop still holding strong with the original price. Finishing up yesterday's video, leaving Best Buy, came across this article. The Switch 2 price is staying the same, but stores listings show a $30 to $50 price hike for the original Switch consoles. GameStop still sitting at $299 for this very one. Also go $40 from $299 to $339.99. Also listed is the Switch OLED, getting $50 more for the expensive $399.99, which was $349.99. Now remember, I picked up mine in November for $274.99. So now, I mean, that was $75 off. Now add another $75 and then another $50 at the $399. That is the same price, well, $50 cheaper than the Switch 2, and then another, basically $100 more. You get the Switch 2 plus the Mario Kart World bundle. Missed the light, $199 to $229. So we'll look to see some other stores. GameStop still honoring the original prices. For the most part. In Canada, jumping up too. So add $20 to the Switch down at $419.99 to $79.99, and the OLED went up another $40 to $489.99. No matter who is doing the price increase, the Switch 2, the games for the Switch 2 are not changing. They are staying the same. So just wanted to throw that out there. Also, there's a new update coming 3 days from now on August 7th for the Capcom Fighting Collection 2. Enjoy new quality of life upgrades, new artwork, remix tracks, and cap jams, new challengers, and more. Get the game now to sharpen your fangs. I do want to mention that there's a ton of sales. Buy two, get one free on all plush trading cards, accessories, board games, and homeware. This goes until the 16th. So 2 weeks, this deal. The 40% on the McFarlane statues go until the 30th, but there's some more. Look at Scream over here. There's some new stuff here. It's cool to see. Look at all the plushes. You have the Beetlejuice. Look at Tails. 2 for $30 on all t-shirts. So that's pretty good, because they were $19.99. Now 2 for $30. Kind of justifiable, the $15. That is going through the 16th. So a lot of them, looks like it's pretty much the 2-week sale going on. Besides the Marvel stand, look at they have Superman and Crypto at this GameStop too. Any of these would be 40% off. I can't remember if the Punisher. So the Punisher is going to be the size of Thor here. It's going to be the bigger one, the $50 one, and he might be at Walmart. I'm holding out. Hopefully I'll see him at GameStop. Not here yet. I'm sure after the sale, that's probably when they'll get it. Of course, you're not going to get 40% off of the brand new Punisher, but 40% off of the current McFarlane's. I was kind of thinking, is it just the ones that are over there? No, they have this right by the rest of them. So yeah, 40%. You can see Target has increased theirs from $299 to $339. So right now, GameStop, like if you haven't picked up a Switch and you're like, what, I'm thinking of getting the Switch, GameStop's still $300. You always buy used, but just Target has added to $30. So those prices are legit for the price increase. These might be some third-party sellers at like Walmart, but yeah, everyone has. Target has. We'll see. We'll kind of check out Best Buy's price and see if they have raised it too. Okay, as of right now, Best Buy is still keeping at their true price. The $299. The OLED is $349. So they have not raised the price yet. Target has. So GameStop, Best Buy, still the same, the old pricing, but I'm sure they're gonna give it another day or two. Remember, Target doesn't price match anymore, so you might get a better deal, even the $199 at Best Buy or GameStop. Okay, I did take advantage of the 2 for $30. I'll show you what 2 shirts I got at the end of the video. I couldn't pass it up. You take the risk. You take the risk of, they'll be back. The sale lasts for 2 weeks, but then of course the sizes aren't there. So I'm gonna need some couple of new t-shirts in the upcoming weeks. Got a trip coming, so I wanted to pick these up. Show at the end of the video. And check it out, they have the Madden for the Series X here. So it's just cool to see. I love that cover. Yeah, I'm gonna get it for Switch, but just wanted to state it. Couple weeks, 10 days. Use my $5 monthly Pro points. So I didn't use mine for July. I went, if they would have had this, see, that's the thing, it's nothing, in a weird way, I saved even more money because, I didn't impulse anything, but at least I got it down. 2 shirts for 30, I actually paid 24 something because took the $5 off, so not a bad deal. Head over to GameStop if you're watching this and pick up some t-shirts. Okay, add another Ross and we'll see if they have what I'm looking for. At least they have some different stuff here. The one thing you can always count on Ross is, 2 stores are never gonna be the same. I had a Shaq mini basketball hoop in my room. Got a Spider-Man here. Look at Michael Myers, Halloween 2. Gosh, the Halloween stuff is like appearing everywhere. I think this is the Ross where I picked up my Brainiac ship. Never saw the Blue Beetle, but look at the Tony Hawk skateboard. So yeah, this is a legitimate skateboard. I thought that one was gonna be an inside joke. Now that's 3 different Tony Hawk skateboards we have found in the last week. Oh, they got the Hulk Avengers. Okay, yeah, so Superman, some different stuff, but they don't have what I came here for, what I was looking for, unfortunately. And that was the Iron Man toy line. I thought that I could find She-Hulk here, and that's who I was looking for, was She-Hulk. So unfortunately did not come across her, but I thought, it's a Ross restock alert. Keep an eye on Ross. You might come across some of these Iron Man figures. I do have one. There's one that I picked up right before the Secret Wars picked up, started selling, but I always wanted to pick up She-Hulk. I don't know why. Thanos and Captain America. Yes, even a Spirit Halloween at the old Joann Fabrics. Now I'm sure other retailers like Best Buy and GameStop will eventually raise their prices, but Target already has, which makes me think, why not just buy a Switch 2? These have been sitting around for what, 7 years now? And they haven't sold out at $199, $299, even the $274 sale. And now they're gonna jack up the prices. It just doesn't make sense. Xbox is learning that. Now Target is doing a little redemption. Yesterday I started my spend $100 or more 4 different times, get $40. So that there's still reasons, but as far as the price matching, I don't know. I don't know if Target's gonna be the best value. It's gonna have to be all incentives for me. If I'm gonna get circle money, some days, some weeks, I might shop somewhere else. Might go to Meijer. Might go to Walmart. We'll see. You just get in this little bit of a comfort zone shopping at the same place. I like shopping at Target. I kind of, eventually where things are. They've remodeled the other one, but you have a feel for it. Walmart's completely different. And then Meijer, I actually never had picked up groceries or anything at Meijer. Could go back to the grocery store, but I guess it's all going to depend on who has the best, the best bang for the buck. But I prefer shopping at Target. It's fun. It adds more things for the video because you can check out some of the toys and stuff. But yeah, there's got to be an incentive, because if their prices keep hiking up, I'll just have to shop somewhere else. And even though Mario looks happy, I don't think he's too excited about the price change. Look at this. Yeah, I mean it's bold. $339, $399. Where's the light? Right here, $229. They have went up. I mean, the OLED, yeah, it's an OLED. It's not as big as the Switch 2. $50 more, you can get the Switch 2. Just think about that. Just throwing it out there. There is actually another patch that there's 5 or 7 more games that are now compatible with the Switch 2. So maybe I was, it's kind of beating it down early on. Updates come every couple of weeks, and eventually every game, I'm gonna say it now, will be compatible. We'll play backwards on the Switch 2. By the way, this is the first time I have been to a Target since launch that their Switch 2s here. So yeah, $449, and then right behind me is $399. That's the bundle. I don't think that's, I think people are like, wow, it's only, no, this is the $499, but look at all the bundles they have. This is cool. Get in the same shot. We have the Switch 2 at Target finally. Maybe that's why Mario was so happy. He's like, yes, you made it. You made it when they were still here. And I think for the most part we'll start seeing them more frequently at every store. But you're gonna see these really sticking around, because no one's gonna pay more for something that has been sitting here for 7 years. They're not learning the right way here from Xbox, who has raised their prices, and their sales are not doing well at all. Started off saying that they're diving in shallow water. Xbox console sales are even worse than thought. Still in the decline, and insiders suggest that the lifetime totals for the Xbox Series X, S are even lower than assumed. Now remember, I bought the Series S. I returned it, so I'm not helping this matter at all. It was an impulse buy because there was a sale. Really wanted the X, but yeah, that's $599. So they're basically saying PlayStation 5 has doubled the amount of units compared to Xbox, when both the X and the S estimated at north 33 million compared to 75 million for the PlayStation 5. So yeah, basically even more than double. So not too good here, especially the fact that they raised the prices, and you could just play them on PCs. Like, you don't even need the console, like you would think, unless they're looking at the standpoint of these are going to be like collectibles. This is going to be worth something someday, like this mega build, collector's build set. But I don't know. It's estimated that the Xbox One sold around 58 million units in its lifetime, compared to over 113 million for the PlayStation 4, and a current total of over 153 million for the Switch, and 13.56 million for the Wii U. One of my, not really big on the Wii U, but I mean, just going back, what, 10, 15 years. Xbox Series X, S consoles have sold 37 million units. To this, he simply replied, they aren't even at 30 million, so maybe that's not even a legit number. So they raised the prices. I mean, no one's buying it. Who's gonna buy the Switch raising the prices when there's a Switch 2 out there? It doesn't, I don't understand that. I was convinced that once the Switch 2 hit, like literally hit, like right now, the fact that you're going to stores and now they're in stock, yeah, they're just gonna start, dropping the price on the Switch. But no, they're going backwards. I'm getting better at impulse buys. The fact that the Kite Man, about a week, 2 weeks ago, I was like, yeah, you know what, maybe I should get him. I'll never see him again. I'm seeing him again. Stuff resurfaces, like She-Hulk at Ross. I just didn't see it. There's Bullseye in the Superman. So yeah, it's just I'm doing better at the impulse buys. Kind of learned my lesson. That Xbox Series S, that was a bad decision on my end, and I really forced my hand because there was a sale. I'm just not going to do that again. And that's going to do it for today. If this was the Punisher, like this size, that's how big the Punisher, because it's McFarlane and McFarlane, right? Are they true to Thor and Superman? Worlds collide. Look at this. They're restocking X-Men 97. This is crazy. If that classic Superman came back, that came out the same time with Dr. Fate and Two-Face, I would get that. I'm not really into the new 52 look for Superman, but just kind of thinking, like, what would I use the 40? When I do get the 40, what would I use it for? I gotta have something like special in mind, providing there'll be something left, something here, but I come across the Punisher, I'm definitely getting them. There was a Target exclusive that had the 88 remastered. Both Targets have been cleared of that now. So somebody came in, and yeah, I think it was the 50. It was this one. It was the $54.99. So that went quick. I was unhappy with Shredder, but actually a friend of mine, Michael, told me that yeah, the Shredder, his head is way smaller on that newer one than the original Shredder, and then the remake, which they don't have any up here. They might have moved them. And they might be actually something behind here, like they might have moved it around, but I'm not seeing it. Those went quick. You'd think something like this would sell out, but no, that hung around. I want to thank everybody for watching. See you guys next time. There's a chance I get my 40 if I build any other gift cards, like, you know, when you get like cleaning supplies, you can get like a $10 or $15 gift card, or like health types of, like, load up on vitamins or something, get like another 5. Health and beauty, I think it's, or 10. If I can build up a little bit, an impulse buy might be the Batman Forever Lego, just because it's Batman Forever. It's $100. So I would have to get some kind of great incentive where I'm basically getting it for 40. I would do that. I would pay 40. I'm not really into the Legos as much, you know, per se, but I am into Batman Forever, and it's just very sentimental to me. So maybe it's one thing I will say, that out of everything right now, that's kind of sticking with me. Ooh, I like that Spider-Man mask. Okay, the graphic tees are $14 at Target, so basically the same price, $2 more at GameStop. But I want to say that the shirts might be a little more quality, like, you know, when you feel that like cardboard feel. I like this. I like the colors. Love the colors. If you watch this one time, it's gonna be like cardboard. So it's very. This one feels okay. Not all of them are great. And that's why it's cool that GameStop sells T-shirts. They're selling everything except games. So toys, Pokemon cards, T-shirts. Some of these are just not the right feel, but it's good to have options. I am wearing my Robotron 2084 T-shirt. G.I. Joe Gaming will be the only place giving us that cabinet, and his orders are gonna go live soon. Still in the early stages, but I think about $500 for this. So just want to throw it out there. I love this shirt. I don't wear it a lot. My buddy Stockjack got it for me, but I wanted to showcase it. And I know P-Dubs had a video that dropped about G.I. Joe. And yeah, keep an eye on his site for the cabinet that you never got from anybody else. You get it from G.I. Joe. Okay, right here, Nintendo shaped cabinets launch midnight 8/8. But yeah, you'll find the cabinets that you never got from anyone else. So yeah, the Build Choice Deluxe, the Robotron Deluxe cabinet, and of course I know a lot of people are going to want the Donkey Kong, or maybe Play Choice. Sorry, Robotron would be a really cool one. About $500. $950 for the Intech NES Play Choice. So Build Choice Deluxe Shell, $500. Not sure if the games come on here. There's more coming soon. There's more details to come, but I just wanted to throw it out there that you can finally get a Robotron cab. It's coming soon. Okay, the 2 T-shirts I got, the 2 for $30. First one, I was gonna get this a few weeks ago, and I realized I was not a pro member anymore. I did not have my $5 monthly rewards that actually I lost for that month, but I used it today, and I got a good deal. So I got the Fantastic Four with Galactus, and we'll get Loki's approval here. What do you think? She goes, she likes the color. I can see why. We got one more though, Lokes. She's investigating it. Got the Legend of Zelda and Fantastic Four with Galactus. So yeah, we have all the characters. There's Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Human Torch, The Thing, and Galactus. No Silver Surfer, but We got Lokes.